Good morning, everybody. You are listening to K-Talk Radio, 1640 AM. This is the show, Utah Home Sweet Home. I am your host, Yoshi Shiraki, and our special guest today in studios, Jack Skilly, professional NHL hockey player, professional European League hockey player. I mean, everything. You've had quite the career. I had to Google you to read all. I mean, it was a long. It was a lot to read.
Yeah, it was quite the suitcase.
Yeah. So, very special treat for us here to have a professional NHL hockey player in studio. And I'm very excited about today's show because we're going to be chatting about, a couple different things from success. I want to hear a little bit about Jack, and you turned pro at 20, correct? I mean, that's what I found on Google.
Yeah,
okay.
20, right around there. Yeah,
perfect.
So.
That is young, right? Or is that normal?
It's relatively normal nowadays. It was pretty young for that time.
Gotcha.
It was kind of right when the NHL was shifting to younger players.
Okay.
So I was pretty wet behind the ears.
Got it.
First experience going in the room and being around a bunch of grown men with wives and kids, and 20 years old, and didn't really fit in right away. It was kind of scary, to be honest.
Got it. So, did you come out of college? Is that how it happened?
Yeah, I played 2 years at University of Wisconsin.
Okay.
We were fortunate to win the national championship my freshman year.
Oh, wow.
Madison native too, so that was big for me.
Oh, heck yeah.
Finished out my sophomore year, felt like I was ready. Hindsight being 2020.
Yeah.
Pretty naive to think that way. Wasn't ready, but great learning experience turning pro and kind of being thrown in the fire right off the bat.
Yes. So, you played 2 years of college, which means then you probably got drafted early, kind of like some, you hear, maybe I hear because I follow the NBA a little bit more, these kids that get drafted early, right? Is that basically what happened with you then? You're just like, hey, he's talented, let's pull him out of college and have him come play pros right now, kind of like the LeBrons and stuff?
Well, for my story, it was different. I felt like I was ready. I approached the GM at one of our rookie camps this summer where they allow guys to pay their way. If you're a college player, you got to pay your way.
Yeah.
The NCAA stuff. But I was there practicing with the other so-called rookies or the prospects.
Yeah.
And I caught him in the lobby, and he asked me how I was doing, how I was like in college, and I basically just told him I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Oh, wow.
And
nice.
he said, well, we'll throw you in the fire if you're ready. So I said, all right, let's go. And then next thing you know, we started negotiations, and that was it. It happened so fast. At the end of my sophomore year, I signed and then went and played in the minors, actually.
Okay.
Because due to the rules, if I jumped right into the NHL, it would have burned a year in my contract. So they wanted me to get some pro experience right at the end of my college year. So that was kind of the process. I felt like I was ready, had a conversation. They pretty much agreed.
Got it.
We'll sign you, here you go.
Got it. Okay, very cool. So we were talking just a second ago before we were live on air how you've been playing hockey since you were 3, right? Did I hear that right? I was in the other room, but I heard you telling Bailey.
I've been skating at least since I was 3, possibly playing hockey since I was 3. I mean, my dad used to flood the backyard.
Oh, nice.
Get into a rink, so I mean, I skated year round.
Got it.
Yeah.
So at what age did you know in your heart that you were going to be a pro, that you were going to play in the NHL?
I'd say right around 13 or 14 years old was the day I remember making the decision to tell my dad that this is it for me. I was playing other sports up to that point. I just said, Dad, I'm a hockey player, and I'm going to be a hockey player, and I'm going all in. And I do remember that conversation. I'm pretty sure he does too. It was kind of a groundbreaking moment for both of us.
Heck yeah.
So.
Yeah. Did you believe that at 13 because you were already substantially better than other 13-year-olds?
I had always been one of the better players on the team, yes.
Okay.
I think it was just, my dad was my coach. He had a background in hockey. He was actually the first person in our family to play the sport.
Okay.
He actually played at University of Wisconsin as well. So he had a pretty good background, had some friends in the hockey world, locally in Madison. So I was around good people. I learned the game, and I had some good genetics from him, I guess.
Yes.
And I was one of the better players, and that was just kind of how it just played out. I mean, it was pretty smooth sailing, to be honest.
That's awesome.
Up until I was around 18, 19 years old when I got to college. So.
And competition got increasingly better.
Yeah. When you start climbing that ladder, things get a little tighter. So.
Right. Okay, very cool.